We've actually finally been getting some Witcher related news recently, and today we're going to be focusing on the Witcher 3 Next Gen Edition, as we've been doing with a couple videos on this channel now. We'll be going over when we can next expect to get some news about this Witcher 3 Next Gen version, and when we can expect it to actually release. And of course we'll be looking at everything we know so far leading up to this point. But just before we do get into all of that, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. Are you interested in starting your very own Discord server, but you just simply don't know where to start? Well, I've got you covered. I've been using Discord daily for many years now, and in that time I've created and managed many servers, some of which have achieved over 5,000 active members. I've worked with YouTubers with over 150,000 subscribers and even cryptocurrency organizations. So whatever the server may be, I can confidently say that I'll be able to create and even manage an active server for your community. These servers will include really popular features and a very professional design. And if you want the best of the best, I can even throw in your very own custom Discord bot. So if you are interested in getting started or have any questions, then hit the link in description or the pinned comment that will take you straight to my Fiverr page. So first of all, let's go over what we know so far with what's going to be coming with this next gen version of The Witcher 3, or the enhanced edition, or whatever you really want to call it. So first of all, we've got the ray tracing and the visual enhancements. Next gen The Witcher 3 update promises ray tracing and enhanced visuals on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Similar enhancements are promised for the PC release as well, so this is nice to see, and it is worth noting this will all be completely free. If you already own the game on PC, PS4, Xbox One, you name it, you will get this for free as a free update, and on PS5 and Xbox Series X it will just work like every other next gen upgrade we've had on those consoles, and on PC I believe it will just be a free update that you can download and you'll have all of the new features, etc. We'll also presumably be getting that 60 FPS patch like we've been getting with loads of next gen releases, and a lot of this stuff that I'm just mentioning now is what we've seen with so many games with them getting their next gen upgrades. We've seen it with games such as GTA 5, Assassin's Creed and the likes. Something that hasn't been talked about that much, but is something that I assume we will be getting, is having that haptic feedback on the DualSense PS5 controller, and there will be some new features I presume for the Xbox controller. This will be really nice to see. I have to say, when I'm playing on my PS5 on some of the next gen games, having that haptic feedback and the adaptive triggers has definitely made it much more immersive, and in a game like The Witcher 3 you really just want to be immersed in that world, and you already are immersed loads, and it's just going to make that experience just that bit better. Of course, we'll have the support for 4K and of course the higher FPS as I mentioned. The next gen console's dynamics for higher resolution and 60 FPS tapping will be emulated to be compatible with the next gen Witcher 3 updates as well. So of course the PS5 and Xbox Series X are more than capable of delivering a 4K gaming experience. On the Xbox Series S it'll probably be 1080p with being able to upscale to 1440p. That's pretty common with a lot of games on the Series S, but on that PS5 and Xbox Series X we should be able to see that 4K. I'm not sure, it'll probably be 4K 30, and then anything lower you'll be able to play at 60 FPS, so I would guess that that'll be what it will be at, but we'll just have to wait and see. One of the most popular talking points about this next gen version is the Netflix DLC update. The Witcher 3 PS5 should come bundled with DLC that features packages originating from the Henry Cavill starring Witcher series. Such DLC content will not be exclusive to the Witcher 3 next gen patches, but will be available for present console owners as well. CDPR themselves said this: the DLCs are not exclusive to the next gen version, they'll be available for every version of the game, including PS4, Xbox One and even Nintendo Switch. So that is really nice to see. For those people that are still on those older gen consoles, you'll be able to get this new content and you won't really be missing out on anything other than these new graphical and FPS improvements. This is really nice to see from CDPR, and it's something that they didn't really have to do. I don't think they really would have got much hate if they hadn't done this, because they could have easily have made this exclusive to the next gen version, and that would have caused more people to go ahead and buy it. But it is really nice to see that they will be allowing those people on the older gen consoles to experience this new DLC. In terms of what this DLC could be, it's probably just going to be some cosmetic items. At the very most, like I've said in previous videos, we'll get one sort of quest line or something like that, but I really wouldn't expect that. I think it will just be some new outfits, armor and weapons and stuff like that. But either way, for a 7-year-old game to still be getting this sort of treatment is really nice to see. So now let's have a look at the price for this next gen version of The Witcher 3. Now CDPR have confirmed that this next gen patch for The Witcher 3 will be completely free for all of those who already own a copy of the game. So that means if you have the PS4 version of the game and you're on a PS5, then you'll be able to just upgrade to that PS5 version as soon as it releases for completely free. The same goes for PC and Xbox Series S and X. Now if you're on the PS4 version, you will still get an update, but you just won't be getting those next gen improvements, you'll just be getting that DLC. So that is everything that we have regarding what we know so far about this next gen version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Main things to take from it is we're going to be getting ray tracing, higher resolutions, enhanced graphics, and some higher FPS, which is really nice to see, and of course the new DLC. But that is basically everything in a quick nutshell. That is everything that we'll be getting with this next gen version, or at least everything we know so far. So let's now have a look at when we can be expecting some more news regarding this Witcher 3 next gen version, because as of right now, for the release dates, all we know is Q4 2022. Now in a recent CDPR strategy update, we actually did get it confirmed this is still releasing in Q4 2022, as there was some speculation it had been delayed. I do have a video going over the whole CDPR strategy update, and a link to that can be found in the description below. But right at the end of that strategy update, they did confirm, it did just say The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt next gen version releasing Q4 2022, or at least something similar to that. Now we did actually get a leak. This wasn't officially confirmed, but we did get a leak for this release date. Someone on Reddit leaks a picture of the Witcher 3 PS5 release date along with loads of other games, but of course we're looking at the Witcher 3. So the Redditor claimed to be working for a retailer in the UK named Game, and shared an image of their upcoming stocks that included the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year edition. And this is supposedly releasing in Q4 2022 as we mentioned, and this does actually go by that, and it says it will be releasing on the 9th of December 2022. Now this date would be a Friday, and this is typically a good date for releasing games. Now obviously we don't have this officially confirmed by CDPR or anything like that, they haven't commented on this at all, but this does seem fairly likely, but of course, like I said, there's no proper confirmation of this. The one thing I would say, I'm not going to show the image since I could get in a bit of trouble for that, but I would say that the fonts that they are using in this image is very similar, or identical really, to the font that they use on the game websites and everything like that. So it's interesting to see, and it maybe does mean that it is real, but then again, the link that they show on this iPad that they're using, it doesn't really seem too legit, but there's really not very many ways of knowing whether this is legit or not. Now you're probably wondering, well, since we don't actually have an official release date confirmed, surely we'll be getting some more news at some point, and yeah, we should be getting some more news, and there is actually a recent tweet that backs this up. We recently got the announcement from CDPR that they will be fully remaking from the ground up The Witcher 1, and this will be on Unreal Engine 5. Now I'm going to do a video on this later down the line, going over everything we know about this and what to expect, so stay tuned for that. However, a user does actually comment on this, speaking of which, any words on Witcher 3 for next gen, and The Witcher themselves reply to this saying soon. So there you go, we basically have it sort of confirmed that we'll be getting some news very shortly. I reckon November, as I did sort of say in my other videos, I think November does seem likely to get some sort of news and maybe a trailer, and then for the release to be in December, which then does sort of back up that leak of December 9th, but we will just have to wait and see if that is actually true. So that is everything we know from what to expect with this next gen version, when to expect some news, and when it could release. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this all down in the comments below, and if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content just like this. And if you are interested in setting up your very own Discord server, hit the link in the description below. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.